Hello, today I will be presenting the effects of resilience on Haiti and its people. First, an introduction to the situation of Haiti. Haiti is a nation within the Caribbean that is considered to be one of the poorest nations on earth. Throughout its history, it has experienced many harmful events to the people's emotions and well-being. Some of these events include mass enslavement, many natural disasters, and a history of corrupt government officials. All of these events have led to a lot of resilience, but more importantly, it has led to a lot of mental issues and trauma for them. One such disaster that occurred to the Haitians is the earthquake of 2010. According to Gittel J. Rahil in the Stimulus article, in their own words, Resilience Among Haitian Survivors of the 2010 Earthquake, she describes the 2010 earthquake as, quote, Haiti's most visible shock in the 21st century, end quote. This disaster, as well as many others, have led to a lot of resilience within Haitians, but also that resilience has led to a lot of horrible mental issues, which I'll talk about in this presentation. First, I'm going to talk about Haiti's history. Haiti started out as a French slave colony, which endured extremely brutal conditions. It is widely considered to be one of the worst slave colonies in the Caribbean at the time. The journey to begin the country started on August 21st of 1791 in an extremely bloody slave revolution that is considered to be the only successful slave revolt in history. This revolt kicked out the French and established Haiti as its own independent nation. However, despite their independence, Haiti was still going through many difficult times due to their lack of a stable economy. Haiti's history has led to disastrous effects on the Haitian people's motivation throughout the years. In fact, according to Gittel J. Rahil, quote, all of the community leaders and focus group members, according to Gittel J. Rahil, during her interviews of the Haitian people after the 2010 earthquake, quote, all of the community leaders and focus group members who participated in our social capital study confirmed and spoke about the experience of trauma as a consequence of the earthquake, end quote. This amount of trauma from events throughout Haiti's history has significantly affected them and the motivation, which is demonstrated in another quote during the interviews after the 2010 earthquake, in which a Haitian said, quote, nothing is going to be resolved. Even when we make organized protests, we don't know what the government might do for us, end quote. Which leads into my next argument about Haiti's government and the Haitian people's resilience. Haiti has had a long history of corrupt government officials ever since its independence after the slave revolution in the 18th century. According to Monta, who was a journalist during the aftermath of the earthquake, she stated that resilience was like an acceptance of conditions, end quote. The resilience in the Haitian people has caused them to be complacent within their corrupt government and not willing to step up and put forth significant attempts to try and install a better government. In conclusion, resilience is a negative attribute that has affected the Haitian people throughout their history and in a very negative way. Some of the examples throughout this history are Haiti's beginnings as a French slave colony and the earthquake in Haiti of 2010. I read the article.
Terrific. Thanks, Leo. I've got 2 questions for you, and then we'll wrap this up. So for question number 1, how did your research question evolve as you moved through the process?
So at first, my research question was mostly focused on how the world interpreted Haiti's resilience throughout the 2010 earthquake, and I looked into how other countries reacted and the support they brought for them. But eventually, I realized there wasn't enough information and not much of an argument could come forth from that. So I changed my question to what it currently is.
Perfect. And then as a follow-up to that, what additional questions emerged as you were proceeding through your research?
So at first, I had a lot of questions, mostly just about Haiti as a country, so I could get a lot of background information. And I really had a lot of questions about Haiti's history, which I answered in my presentation. But I also had some questions that I didn't answer in my presentation, or I didn't research very much, which was mostly about more events throughout the Haiti Revolution that I didn't feel were relevant enough for the country.
Fantastic.